All right, everybody. It is finally that time once again. Good. Oh, there it is. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. It is a Wednesday. It is a Wednesday, November 9th. My word, November 9th. And we are back. Finally back in the verse. We're up. Red deer. Oh, Red deer, thank you, man. Although it's not my birthday. It's not my birthday. It's never gonna be my birthday. Thank you, man. Yeti, it's good to see you, man. Pagan, thank you. I am glad to be back. Hey, Silas. Sean, hey, Ruby. Oh, Pagan, I will give you that. It's actually a free YouTube track. I'll track it down for you. But Hans, good to see you. Hey, Robert. Hey, Firebrand. Long time no see, man. Hey, Guitars. Bob, Russell. Russell, sadly, Mr. Roberts was not there. I apologize. Hey, Ted. And Pagan, I guess you're right. Like, I'm gonna be like 3,000 by the time Star Citizen comes out, because every day is gonna be a birthday. Ah, Ted, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that he got sick. Is he feeling any better? That's the big thing right there. Like, oopsie doodle. I just need a helmet to go find this cube. Oh yeah, Firebrand. You know, we got our ups and downs.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle.
Some sideways. Oh yeah, Silas. Even after all these carrots, I still can't see why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I never actually figured that out myself. Never got onto them. Hey, Jason.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following.
Jason, how was the drive home, man? And Ted, I'm sorry to hear that he's still sick. I did, Lenny. Honestly, okay, so listen. Like, maybe I don't know. Maybe I just got lucky. But, like, I spent the entirety of Sunday just walking around Chicago. Like, poking around, like, the Red Line subway stations a few times. I'm not gonna say I got lost for a bit, but I was definitely exploring places I'd never been before. And you know, like, I went through a bunch of places. Like, I probably walked a good 5 miles on Sunday, and nothing happened. Like, everybody was so nice. Like, every single stranger I ran into was wonderful and accommodating and more than eager to help me on my way. It was a very nice experience. And, you know, maybe it would be different, you know, if I lived there or whatever. But yeah, everyone was so nice, you know? Like, I think the worst thing I ran into, I tried to get to the Chicago Field Museum right as the football game let out, and I had to walk against the entire crowd of that football stadium getting let out. And that was very difficult because it turns out there is a lot of people at that game. But,
Thank you. Please visit here.
But yeah. Hey, Coyote. Coyote, I want you to know I saw a very interesting movie over my trip. It was something about water brigands or, you know, frozen aquatic corsairs. I'm sorry to hear about the vet. Is your dog okay? Yeah, Ted. Oh, there was a bunch of wind. There was a bunch of wind. Hey, Moonraker. You know, Coyote, I really appreciated that line. Like, you know, as old as that movie is, that was a really nice line to hear, you know? Like, I'm sorry that movie got torn apart in the editing room. Because, like, I feel like, you know, even as just like a serious B movie, it would have been a lot better. And getting its budget slashed and then turned into a comedy just kind of, you know, ruined it. But I see what they wanted to do, and I really appreciated, you know, what they wanted to do. Yeah, Jason, Stakes, yes. Oh, yeah, it was good to meet you, man. Thank you for buying me a drink, man. Thank you. Okay, so I discovered they have a drink called a pineapple, and of course I had to get it. Thank you, Yeti. You know, all the people from CIG took a picture of the part where it said Drake Lobster and texted it to John Crew, and of course, it was like 3 in the morning over there. So, Mr. John Crew himself got spammed with a bunch of Drake Lobster stuff. And I wish I could chase it up and figure out what happened after that. One day they'll make the Drake Lobster. One day. And Gideon, good to see you, man. We went through, let's see, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois. So really only 3 if you count the starting one. Oh yeah, Firebrand. My 400i is going to get the boot once the Corsair drops. Oh, Coyote, I'm sorry to hear it. Hopefully it's an easy fix or just rest. Hey, Pixel. Hey, Phaedrus. Oh man, Phaedrus. Okay. Well, I didn't realize this, Phaedrus, but Soul Citizen, you know, they were streaming the entire thing since they were hosting it. And I got drunk pretty quickly. I forget how easy it is to get drunk for me. Oh, kid. Thanks, kid. Heck yeah, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. Oh, Coyote, that's fair. I hope it looks worse than it actually is. And Pixel, you good luck with you, like for the doctor. I mean, in between you and the vet, lots of people getting under the weather these days. Ah, yes, Gideon, that birthday hat. I was pretty far gone by the time the birthday hat got put on. Coyote, I hope. Honestly, Gideon, I have no idea what a Drake Lobster would do. I could see it like as a dual miner, maybe. Just like it opens up the claws. And it just shoots, like, you know, laser claws down at rocks to mine them. Or maybe it's the Drake refueling vehicle, where it uses the claws to clamp on and suck the fuel out of something. So then it can, you know, refuel, like, a ship that it likes. Or maybe it's just lobster-shaped and it shoots things. It opens its claws and shoots missiles like Scorponok from from Beast Wars. Yeah. So, oh, Death. Okay, so Death, I was actually trying to be very reserved. That was me reserved drunk. That was me attempting to, cause like Crumpet was worried that I might get, you know, too drunk. And it's like, don't worry. I'll try not to drink too much, and I probably actually already drank too much, but I did my best to not get absolutely hammered, which I got lightly hammered, very lightly hammered. Titan, we haven't seen anything on it yet. Phaedrus, that's what I hope. That's what I hope. It extends its claws. We could do a toy commercial out of this right now. It's lean, it's mean. The Drake Lobster is on the scene. Other ships give pause when the Drake Lobster extends its mighty claws. The Lobster from Drake Interplanetary. Oh, thank you, Yeti. Honestly, Gideon, I think it would be a refueler. Like, it latches on with the claws to suck the fuel out of other ships. I think I would do that.
Please proceed to assigned landing.
Gideon, which duty was that? Oh, Titan, I did see that picture. And Yentra, good to see you, man. Thank you. Hold on. I gotta ban a bot. I gotta ban a bot. Oh, thank you, Moon. Also, Moon, good to see ya. Ooh, yes. The rock lobster. Thank you, Moon. But yeah, so let me tell you guys. Do you guys want the I gotta tell you guys a story. I gotta tell you guys a story about the trip up there. The trip up there was wild. I mean, that was half the trip, really. So, you know, I get on the train. It's like 2.5 hours late. And, I get on the train, and around, I want to say Poplar Bluff, which is in Missouri, another guy gets on. He sits in front of me, and we're traveling for a little bit. And he turns around and is like, "Hey, man, you want a drink?" And he pulls this bag out, this like large Ziploc bag, and this Ziploc bag is full to the brim. The absolute brim of miniature bottles of Fireball. Like the little, you know, it's basically a shot's worth of Fireball. He had frozen them. He had frozen this entire bag, and he had like 30 of them. Just 30 Fireballs. Ooh, there it is. There it is. The cube. So, like, does it do anything? Does it just, like, can we Hellraiser this? Oh yeah, I can. Like, it was, you know, fire and ice. It was frozen Fireball. But like, so anyway, like, he's got a bunch of them. He's like, "Yeah, man, you want one?" He's like, "I don't drink." I'm like, okay. Did you go to your home area? 'Cause that's where you have to go, and I found mine under other. Phaedrus, I think so. It's the thing you get for going to the Bar Citizens. They give you a little card, and you scratch it off, and you get a box. You get a cube. You guys remember the beginning of like the first Michael Bay Transformers movie? like where Optimus is doing the narration. He's like, in the beginning, there was the cube. I'm gonna have to go download that and make something with this cube. Well, Ruby, I didn't buy any drugs. And Ted, I have no idea. Did you ask him? I had to go chase down Jake. Like, Jake, can I get a cube? But yeah, like, okay, so I'm on the train and you know, he offers me the fireball and I have it. And this is the first thing I've had. Like, fireball was what I had for breakfast. And like, he keeps offering them to me. Like, dude offered me a fireball like 5 times. And it's like, it's all right, man. Like, I gotta eat, you know, I gotta have breakfast. And it's like, all right, man. And then the closer we get to Chicago, this man starts making a phone call to a gentleman named Cletus. And Cletus, okay, listen, this conversation, you know, being on a cell phone, was very one-sided. This conversation was very one-sided, so we were all trying to, you know, suss out details. But Cletus lives a very interesting life. Apparently, this gentleman was going up to Chicago to visit Cletus because Cletus had that man's brother as a roommate. Cletus was also married to a woman, but to make Cletus's living situation more interesting, around the 1st of every month, these 2 other women would come by and eat Cletus's food and take his money and stuff. Like, I don't know how they, you know, separated Cletus from his money and food, but they would come around. And apparently Cletus's wife did not like this. I can assume for obvious reasons. And Cletus's wife got into a fight with these other 2 women, who proceeded to, you know, beat on each other, and then one of them pulled a knife on Cletus's wife. Again, you know, we're all getting this loudly in a one-sided conversation. Like, the entire train car is deathly quiet so we can all listen to the exploits of Cletus and his, you know, wife and knife-wielding side pieces and the roommate. Because for some reason, the roommate is going to get kicked out for siding with Cletus's wife. Yeah, Arcurious, it was like we are all quiet. We are just all quiet. Just listening to the tale of Cletus and his wife, who is just tired of these side ladies coming along. And ooh, well, Lenny, like, he wasn't even telling us. Like, we were getting it all through the phone call, you know. Cause like Cletus, what about that time I came around and I filled your kitchen when you didn't have any food, and you're out here giving all these other ladies your food, and just oh, this whole conversation was just like, I would have easily believed that it was like a prank, like that someone was filming somewhere for reactions about the increasingly fantastical exploits of Cletus. And man, like he is on the phone just getting more and more passionate about this, and like we can hear Cletus like cussing him out. Like, he's not even on speakerphone, but Cletus is so loud that we can hear him cussing out this guy. And he's like, I'm gonna come up there and I'm gonna mediate this. You're not gonna kick out my brother. for trying to protect your wife. Like, two ladies pull a knife on your wife and you're gonna kick my brother out. And man, like, okay, I brought books, I brought movies, but I didn't use any of those on the ride up there because I had my entire entertainment sitting right in front of me. Yeah, don't mess with Big Cleet. That's it. You don't mess with Cletus. Oh. You mess with Cletus, you get the deletus. Oh. Oh, man. Like, oh, it was crazy, the ride up there, man. Oh, it was... Oh. Oh, it was something. Yeah, like, I would not have got that on a plane. Oh, Gideon, I wished. I wish, man. Like, so they didn't have popcorn on the train. But man. Ooh. Oh, Ken, it was a riot, man. Cause like as we got to Chicago, the train started filling up. So like I actually had to double up, and I had a buddy sitting next to me, and he and I had tried to have polite conversation, but as that phone call started, we kind of kept side-eyeing each other, and then, you know, just looking straight ahead as this impassioned phone call was going on. And good to see you, man. Sorry, you caught me as I was telling the exploits of Cletus. Ruby, I did not buy drugs from Cletus. I actually did not get to meet Cletus. Cletus, as far as I know, was merely a personality on the other side of a phone. I met his associate on the train who offered me the fireball at like 5 a.m. But I did not, yeah. I didn't actually get to meet Cletus face to face. Vidar, this is PU. And Alphonse, good to see you, man. I'm just gonna check to see if we have any cool things to loot. Not that it matters, since, you know, 318 will eventually take it away from us. Hey, Truxon. You know, Truxon, I love flying mine. It's absolutely useless, though. But it is such a fun ship. Like, especially if you're just out there, like, grabbing stuff and going, like, as in a runabout, it's excellent. It's not bad for bunkers, too. Like, I love it. There's better ships out there. And yes, Peaks, I did. The field music... Okay, all right, so Peaks. Let me tell you a story, Peaks. I was in Chicago, like, walking to the Field Museum, when the football game let out. And I had to walk against that entire crowd. And as I am in the middle of the crowd, you know, where the Chicago, you know, Cubs, Bears, whatever they are, play, someone starts chanting, "Let's go Dolphins." And that's when I knew I had to really start hoofing it. Because, you know, I have no football man in that race. And, yeah, I had to get out of that crowd really quick. You know, Death, I didn't have enough time, on the day that I was leaving, sadly. Yeah, Ken, good job, man. Kidding, it's not a bad idea. Oh, man, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah!
Torpedo burrito.
Heck yeah, Coyote, thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, see, Ken, like, I thought I'd heard Cubs and Bears, but I want to make sure I wasn't confusing one for the other, you know? Gideon, I'm sure there will be. I need to actually go find some from the Soul Citizen stream. I tried to take a few, but it was one of those things where like I was just talking to everybody and also drinking. There was a lot of cider. Yeah, thank you, Coyote. And McNugget, good to see you, man. I know I drunkenly like photo bombed the Soul Citizen live stream once because I told them I was gonna go try to trade some A1 steak sauce for an A1 spirit, which I failed fantastically at, by the way. I tried to, and Chad and Jake and I can never pronounce her name right. Galactica. They all said no. They didn't want my steak sauce. Turns out I'm not a good trader. Yeah, Death got to watch me fail twice. Yes, get in. Raymond, good to see you, man. Sorry, I saw you sneak in here. I was like halfway through a thing. You know, Titan, when does that close? Like, I did some stuff on the last stream where I was going to try to, you know, submit that. You know, we are coming in a little high. That? Hey, it's Loudest! Good to see you, man. If he's in an 890, he can't really take the landing pad, can he? Just in case you want to try, Loudest, I'm gonna park over here. Hey, Davey. Yeah, Russell, thank you, man. And no worries, I got the timer going. I'll take him here in just a little bit. But yeah, so like, you know, I got to Chicago, figured out how to use the public transit, the metro system, and that was really nice. I really enjoyed that. And then I got, you know, to my hotel, which was a lovely, amazing, beautiful hotel. And I don't think he's here, but I cannot thank Brian enough for letting me use his points to stay there. They even gave me a little bag of popcorn when I checked in. And it was quite nice. It was quite nice. And then those are nice legs. I like the weird little capri thing they always do in the back. Yeah. Oh, I'm ugly. Oh yeah, Gideon. Really, AJ? Oh, and do you mean like Moby Glass style? I mean, you don't have to send me anything, but it's MO Trader right there. Yeah, Ken. Have a good one, man. I'll catch you next time, Ken. Now, Matt, that is true. Like, you know, I did a bunch of walking around. You know what? We're gonna trade quartz. The worst thing in the world. Why not? I just want a thing full of quartz. You know, I'm curious. I've actually came across a lot of the chest armors for that. I'd give you mine. To the left of the console, trucks, and this one is. The white ones, though, these are fruit crates. So, you know, they got... Well, yeah, they got these. Which is, you know, it's nice. Like, if you're thirsty. Am I thirsty? Nope, I'm not thirsty. Ah, you're good, Druxon. No worries, man. Yeah, see, Gideon, the problem was, as soon as I got there, I pretty much had a drink. And then, as soon as I finished that one, I had another drink. No worries, Yeti. Have a good one, man. Yeah, Gideon, that's it. Like, I was already sloshed. I'm like, I'm gonna go try to trade an A1 for an A1. And that didn't work. That did not work. They were like, yeah, no. Like, just there was like, Chad looked like he almost considered it, but I think he was making me feel better. Hey, T-Man, not bad. I would have been back a lot earlier, but they missed my stop yesterday morning. Okay, so whenever you get on the train, they put a little stub above your seat that says where you're getting off. So that way they know, you know, when to come and collect you and, you know, shuffle you downstairs. What in the world? Lotus, what are you doing, man? But anyway, I think someone may have either moved mine or misplaced it or something, because, you know, the train rolled through my town at about 4 in the morning, and I was kind of in and out of sleep. And I woke up, and I'm like, man, it's 4:45. A little late. And, you know, I'm checking my maps on Google, and we'd missed my stop. I'm like, hey, excuse you. My stop. And yeah, they had, like, straight up missed me. So they dropped me off in Texarkana. So I told them I could, you know, I had friends there I could stay with, and I could just get the ride back up the next night. And they gave me a ticket to get back. And honestly, that was probably better than walking home at 4 in the morning after being on the train for, you know, 16 hours. But still a little annoying, you know, winding up 100 miles off target. You know, Arcturus, if I had an A2 to trade for, I figured an A1 would be easier, because a $3 investment for, you know, 150 space dollars. Well, Ruby, like, okay, you know, like I said, maybe I just got lucky, but I made a bunch of friends wherever I went. And it was really nice. Maybe, AJ. I don't think they spawned. But yeah, like, you know, while I'm in Chicago, I was just talking to random people and made friends with an Amish guy at the Chicago station while waiting for my train. Like, he was eating some pizzas. Like, you can sit here if you want, man. And it's like, this seat's open. And he was cool. Like, I wanted to ask him a million questions, but I didn't want to patronize him. Like, you know, he was nice enough to let me sit next to him when all the seats were taken. And, like, I didn't want to just, like, immediately pester the dude. We're gonna go sell some quartz. We're gonna go make $30. Miles, he did not share the pizza. He only had the one slice. It was a pizza by the slice situation. And I wasn't gonna be like, hey man, thanks for letting me sit next to you. You know, being super generous. By the way, can I have some of your pizza? I just went up and I got some of my own pizza. Like I said, I just wanted to ask him so many questions. Oh yeah, T-Man. Chad McKinney was there. Jake was there. Jake Acapella. And then Galactica, however you say her name. Like, I know the Galax part, and then I just kind of failed after the X in the name. Like, I know there's a Tika. I just don't know if it's Galaxtica or like Galaxatica. I'm bad at pronunciation. Yeah, Red Deer, like, he was really chill, you know? I didn't want to, like, immediately be like, you know, so, man, like, you can eat pizza? What do you guys do in Chicago? Trains are cool now? Like, I didn't want to, you know, I didn't want to do all that. I mean, I did, but I wasn't going to antagonize.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Yeah, Mesa, like, I saw the picture. Like, it's pretty much just like a... What is that? Oh, that's a Max. Looks so chunky when it's not white and orange. Right, I'm gonna go land. But anyway, yeah, so, like, you know, I get back on my train. I will say that it is a great disappointment that Amtrak has done away with the sightseer lounge and the dining car. That greatly disappointed me. That was probably the worst thing about the trip. Like, I felt like Vlad and Anastasia, you know, it was like, there goes the dining car. Death, I did not ask him any personal questions. I just thanked him for letting me sit there. But, yeah. Oh, kids, it doesn't have to be last questions, man. There's no limit on questions. T-Man, yes, I was. I wore the CIG hoodie and the Drake jacket. I had my bag with me so I could switch between both. But the hoodie is a little bit warmer than the Drake jacket, so whoa. Sorry, man. But yeah, like, I wore both. In fact, I'm actually wearing my CIG hoodie now. But, yeah, I did get to wear both. Hey, and heck yeah, Ben. Thank you. Thank you, Ben. You know what, and I will use that to buy my first alcohol in Hot Spring County, because they finally, as of last night, with the votes tallied in, have decided that Hot Spring County can be wet. I don't know if we'll actually get alcohol, but it's nice. It's legal now, you know? And kid, that's fair, man. That's fair. You know, Titan, I thought about Greyhound, but the choo-choo train passes right through my town, you know? And I like Amtrak. That's right, Mabutu. And I wrote them a strongly worded message asking them to bring it back, because that's my favorite thing about the train. Hey, Merc! You know what, Merc? Hold on. I did get a cube. I did. The cube. It's cubey. But yeah, like, you actually had to go up and ask them. They weren't just like passing them all out. So like, you actually had to, like, if you have anxiety, you had to like drink some liquid courage. Yeah, Death, it's in game. You can hold it and shake it and pretend you're playing LA Noire and be like, takes a cleverer man than me to connect this. Or it seems circumstantial at best. Ha! Jared! Cubular. Oh, that's way cubular, dude. I like that. Cubular. Wait, Jason, are you giving away your cube? You can't give away your cube. It's your cube. It's your cube. It's your special cube. Wait, Death. Like, but Death, you could have got her cube and your cube, and then you could both had cubes. Oh, Death, I have no idea. What? Jason, you got two? Nice! Ah, she got two. Okay, I got you. Well, you know, Phaedrus, if you're gonna take care of a cube, you have to make sure that you get it like the proper habitat. They tend to exist better in office spaces, you know, in a cubicle. Sorry. Not sorry. Wow, that is, I think we made $1,000. Hey, Apple. Matt, you didn't like that? You didn't. You know, Matt, I made a terrible one there. And instinctively, I went to go push the button, and I realized I couldn't do that in real life. Because, like, I was asking someone about their drink, because they got some sort of pear cider, and they were telling me about, like, all the different flavors in it. And I was like, so you're telling me it pairs well? And, like, I instinctively reached my right finger up to hit the button, and I realized I couldn't. Oh, Apple, that's good. Thank you, McNugget. Yeah, yeah. McNugget was there when I said it. I got to hear the groans in real time. That's it, Coyote. Yeah. I need to like sew it into my jacket. I need to actually repair the jacket. You see, when I was getting the jacket made, the guy and I who was like putting it together, we got a little bit too close to the zipper with the heat and melted some of the what are those things called? Zipper teeth? I'm gonna go with zipper teeth. So it makes it very difficult to zip up. In fact, I actually got trapped in the jacket while I was at the Bar Citizen. And I need to see about getting the zipper lining replaced and adding something for the Corsair to the jacket. You guys think that Star Citizen and Corsair are gonna have like a tie-in promotion, like a little cross promotion? We've done it with Intel, with AMD. I forget what game it was where there was the bow that we'll probably never ever see. And I feel like with the Drake Corsair coming out, now would be a perfect time where it's like, buy the brand new Corsair K95,000 expensive keyboard and get a free Drake Corsair. Yeah, exactly, Titan. I love those. And it's probably because like this was literally the first city they ever made. So they're still doing that whole has to go slow to be dramatic thing. That's true, Coyote. Rob, it's good to see you, man. That's it. Actually, if they did that, I might actually buy that because, you know, I'm starting to wear my keyboard out. Hey, Yeti.
Welcome to the
Oh, Muzz, it'll be the Galaxy. That's what, yeah. They'll sell something non-Drake with him. You know what? I'm gonna go fly a cat.
Want your company to be in good company?
Let's go back.
Our corp's unique vertically integrated corporate
Go back to
policy
Cruel.
offers amenities such as
Stand
resource
by.
sharing and logistical pairing for our rental partners. Inquire today to learn how you can invest in making our
You know,
Vehicle has been
Sean,
delivered to the following location.
Shimbasa, good to see you, man. Sean, I had a very similar bug a while back on Approach. I know a lot of people experience a crash of desktop either when jumping away or jumping to. I think it's just either like a sudden load-in triggering it. But there was a very specific time where me and a few other people were doing a bunker mission. And like one of us died, and the other people were like bleeding out. And every time we would jump back into the game and fly close to the bunker, we would crash the desktop, no matter who it was. And like we all started doing it, and every time we'd approach, that would happen. So I'm wondering if it's something like that. That's it, Anz. I need a keyboard that operates by itself. That way I don't impact the keys as much. And Julio, good to see you, man. Well, you know what, Mad? You can just, I mean, I was gonna say you and CIG both, according to how long some of these patches are taking, but I hear we might be getting another 0.4 PTU patch tonight. Yeah, Sean, I would maybe try a different regional server. Like if you're in USA, switch to Australia or Europe or whatever and see if it does it again. And Phoenix, good to see you, man. Joke, you too. Yeah, Muzz, you can use creds. Like, they've already done, like, you know, they already had the war bond sale for it. All right. Let's go back to Cruel 1. Let's go grab the best ship in the game.
You are clear to launch.
You know, Coyote, that's how I first learned how to type. Was on a little clicky-clack typewriter. Probably doing 3 letters a minute. Oh, I like the ding. I wonder if I could download a program to ding every, like, you know, 20 or 30 characters with my keyboard. Hey, Velmore. Thank you. It was a time. Boy, was it a time. Had a lot of fun up in Chicago. Well, you know, Chicago, Naperville area. Sunday was all Chicago. Went to the Field Museum.
Thank you, and please visit again.
I will say, all right, so I had a specific reason for going to the Field Museum. When I was about 6 years old, I saw a movie called The Ghost in the Darkness about the lions of Savo, because they were like the man-eating lions that had killed a bunch of railroad workers. And you know, the movie obviously takes a lot of liberties because it's a movie and it's got to sell a plot. But at the end of the movie, Like, it says that the lions are on display at the Chicago Field Museum, and, you know, ever since I was a kid, I was terrified of lions for a very long time. But, like, I always wanted to go see them, you know, to see the lions. And I finally got to. It only took 26 years, but I finally got to stand in front of those lions and go, oh. Oh. Hey, thanks, Mike. And yeah, I did. Yeah, that's right, Jason. I did have 2 birthday cakes. Yeah! Oh yeah, I mean, loosely based, but it's like how every movie, you know, is based on a true story. Instead of it being like a 1-for-1, it's someone got a good idea for a movie from a story, you know. Hey, Forsaken. Thanks, man. Thank you. Oh man, it was fun. Tony, as far as like keeping the ships you buy with in-game money, sadly they will all be lost upon 318, so you'll have to earn them back. Which sadly will be the state for a while, until the game actually comes out, which who knows when that'll happen. Honestly, Velmore, if we're talking about just with 318, I don't see a lot changing, because all they're really changing is the ability to move the boxes. And I honestly, oh, hey, man, thank you, man, but it's not my birthday. Thank you, man. What's up, guitars? What is what? In Coyote, sadly, they were not second-hand lions. They did not get shanghaied into the Foreign Legion. Ah, yes, Gideon. That'll basically be where the ship turns into a lifeless husk. So it's like, basically it's unflyable. Gideon, so, like, you basically just had to ask. Like, you had to walk up to them and you'd be like, so, can I get a cube? And then, you know, get the cube. If you want, I'll take a picture of the little card they give out. Honestly, Valmore, not nearly enough. Like, okay. So here's the thing, Valmore. I feel like trade should pay a bit more than what it does right now because, you know, neglected, everything else. There'll be an increase of piracy, but right now, man, there is no piracy. Like, there's a few out there. But, like, I have gotten lazy and sloppy because, like, no one's chasing me down. No one's really going for it. Like, I have invited it just to mess around, you know? Yeah, Yenter, that's another thing, too, about the ownership of boxes. Like, that's annoying. I can't just give... Well, okay, so... Yentra, there are places. I don't think CIG plays their own game. Because they keep talking about the no questions asked terminals, you know, where you have to sell for less. The problem is, only one of those terminals works like that. Everything else buys at full price. Raymond, so the cube is literally nothing but a decorative item to go, look what I've got. It's so shiny. Don't you wish you had a cube? And then you go, I don't know what the cube does. In fact, it doesn't do anything. But I sure do want a cube. Coyote. Can't speak Cubernese. Gideon, they said they won't be added till like 318. Because that's when things will be reset. Guitars, they handed them out on little cards at Bar Citizen. So they've got little scratch-offs on the card. And if you scratch off 3 cubes in a row, you get a cube. That's not actually how it works. There's a little code. You scratch it off, there's a code, and you enter the code on the website.
Please proceed to assign.
Oh, T-Man, Jason is doing a giveaway in the Discord for a cube. I think it's still going. Jason, that's still going, right? Sorry, I gotta check it on my cellular phone. But yeah, like, they weren't just like lining people up to give them the cubes. You had to like specifically be like, so let me get a cube, Sam. An hour and 10 minutes. Well, time to... How do you get it on that, Jason? I mean, I guess I should just poke my head back in my own Discord and double check. Let me get landed. I'm gonna read that. Oh no, Jason. Check the time. October 10th, 2024. You still got 2 years. Yeah. No, the codes last till 2024. October 10th, 2024.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Yeah. No, you're good. You got time. You can run it for as long as you want. Raymond, that is garbage. I am sorry, man. An Aurora and a Prospector. That is some hot garbage. That is some baby diaper garbage right there. That is disgusting. I am sorry, man. Pirates and a Prospector. Mike, they're nice. I left mine in Area 18 for the moment. Jason, I'm going to enter the giveaway just for funsies. If I win it though, just re-roll it. I just like entering giveaways because it's fun. If I can find it. Is it events? Where is it? Hold on. I can navigate my own Discord. Announcements, right, thank you. Where's announcement? There it is. There it is. All right. Sorry, I just wanted to enter. If I win, just re-roll that noise. Because, you know, I've already got a cube. I don't need an action. It's fun to enter.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Hey, Trapbox. Yeah, you can find them from time to time, especially around, I think, the security posts. They don't do much, but they are nice. Oh, destroy. Oh, right. What was that weird thing?
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Nice, Raymond. Did you get to blow up the Prospector?
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
All right. Hangar 14. You know what? Maybe we can get pirated today. We can hope. We can dream. Raymond. You know, Cody, probably. Oh, that's the other thing. Hold on. I did take a picture at the Field Museum. I'm actually just gonna put it in the general chat right quick because that's what I have open on my phone. Where is it? So when I was in the Field Museum, they had an entire thing on minerals. And guess who I ran into? Beryl. It was Beryl. They had Beryl at the museum. Honestly, I should have just taken pictures of all the mineral exhibits because they had an entire display for economic minerals, like things that are, you know, traded or used economically. It was like, dear CIG, the Chicago Field Museum has a wonderful display on minerals that should be traded. You should totally use them. Welcome back, Yeti. Raymond, that's fair. You got a name on the Aurora at least? Yeah, guitars. You know, Doe, they didn't have any Quantanium on display. I went looking for Dolivine, too. Didn't have any of that. No Laranite. They did have Hematite. Which, you know, we don't have. Yeah, you know, but beryllium is different than beryl. Yeah, Raymond, I think was that recent? Like, I know you've been accosted by some other guy for a bit. Keel, that was probably Goldember or Randir or...
Thank you.
all the other super cool people. Sean, I'm gonna do a flyby on Ariel. I don't know if you said it was on my server or not, but I'm gonna see if it gives me a crash to desktop. Hey, Doe, I sure did. I sure did. I actually had a lot of drinks while up there, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I probably had more than I should have. I discovered a new vodka that I like because it snuck up on me. When I made it back to the hotel, on Sunday, I moseyed by the hotel bar, and I asked her for the roughest vodka I could have on a screwdriver, and she's like, I don't know what that means, but we got some Ciroc. You want to try that? I'm like, okay. And I could not taste the vodka in that at all, so like I was like, another one. And then like I had two back to back, and then they both snuck up on me and beat me up and took my purse. And yeah, it was great. Oh, it was great. And the cider at the cider bar was amazing. Like I had a pineapple, I had a frozen orange cider, I had a regular apple thingy. The strawberry lemonade cider was probably my favorite, as far as what I can, you know, feel as far as like the aftertaste in the back of my mouth. And I had two of those, I think, maybe three. So yeah, And then I had a few screwdrivers on the train because, you know, yeah. And Raymond, that's fair. Sometimes, you know, sometimes the bad guys get away and you just never get a name. Sean, I'm going to do a flyby there, see if I can pick up some cargo. Oh, guitars, why is that? Yeah, Doe, yeah, like that's the thing, man. Like vodka is the little black dress of alcohol. It goes well with just about anything. And more often than not, it'll get you in trouble too. So yeah. That's right, Phaedrus. Like my liver's like, oh, why are the kidneys getting all this special treatment? And now I've had to make that liver work. Like, whoa, what am I supposed to do about all this? Gideon, Death, and his wife actually baked a very lovely, there was banana flavored, I forget the other flavors. There were a lot of flavors in that cake. There were a lot of flavors. Oh, guitar, that I can believe. As far as like something on each day. Especially now that whatever the galaxy is being introduced. Yeah, that's it, Moon. Dolly Part. Wait, no, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Banana flavor. Oh yeah, again, I mean, it was just a ton of people there, you know. Met a very nice guy there named Adventure Bear. He was fun. That guy was a blast too. Vidar, I have not. I mean, I'd be willing to. Like, I'll try just about any drink once or twice if my memory's bad. Honestly, Firebrand, about the exact same as it is for a caterpillar. Most likely titanium from Mario, if you can manage it. There's one route around Microtech that can make a fair amount of cash, but the problem is you can only make it if you're about the only person running the route. Once a bunch of other people get on the route, it gets ruined. So I don't really do it. Oh, well, yeah, again, that's the thing. Like, because I kept telling people there that it wasn't my birthday. And that didn't seem to make it better. That seemed to make it more enjoyable for them. I wonder, who are you? Also, don't you hate it that you can just pick up a caterpillar like 20 kilometers? Like, why are they so loud? You know, Coyote, maybe you're right. But like, okay, what are my options? Because then if I just go, yes, it is my birthday, then just like, there's no winning. There's no winning at all. You know, Max, you're probably right there. You are probably right. I mean, Firebrand, it'll happen. At least once, you know, when it comes out. Like, I really look forward to the whole scene. I just also really enjoy the landing process, you know, and it's something that the whole sea doesn't get to do. Graviton. I used to ride that ride. You guys remember that? All the little, you know, local carnivals. You had like the whole Gravitron thing. Okay, he's dead. Son, I was gonna say, if he had room, I'd just scooch next to him. I'll just, you know. Nothing on radar that warrants looking at. Oh yeah, guitars. I mean, everybody wants the merchant, man. They're gonna have to rework the economy for that little guy. Because it's either that or filling up on scrap. Oh yeah, Rain, we got plenty of room. See, Rain, like look at this. We got our front legs, our front kitty caterpillar legs. And then we got our back legs. See, look, plenty of room. Plenty of room. And there he goes. And I heard myself. Oh, Firebrand, that's nice of you. I mean, you know, sometimes it happens, you know? You sometimes just, you know, you land and you don't realize that you just crushed someone under your feet. Like, you know, you can't help that. I am enjoying this base price titanium. I hope that makes it to the final build. Oh, Coyote, of course. You see, the thing about that, though, the thing about chicken legs is chickens, being birds, have descended from dinosaurs. So yeah, those legs are those are some dinosaur legs. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, deplorable. Oh, Moon. Yeah, I had a caterpillar do that to my caterpillar, and they were just kind of interlocked in a Philadelphia experiment style. All right. Scopes look clear. Let's see, we're in Ariel facing the sun. That should be a direct hop to Hurston. Yeah, people always do that. They'll like log out on a pad, and it's so annoying. Interesting. Quite interesting. You know, Sean, I just had the very same thing happen to me. I just, as you said, had a crash the desktop leaving. Interesting. Well, let's write this up. Sean, what's your in-game name? Investigating a CTD issue reported to me by... I'll wait for Sean's in-game name. I purchased cargo at Bezdek on Ariel in my Caterpillar. Squeaky. All right. SQUEECKY. I was able to jump to the location just fine. However, upon my time to exit, I plotted a course directly from Bezdek to Hurston. In my attempt to jump to Bezdek from Hurston, I instead jumped directly to desktop as my spaceship and client decided to pull a... What's something that crashes unexpectedly? Tesla. And crash unexpectedly and inconveniently, despite me not wanting it to. Hey, James, good to see you, man. You know, Jason, you think I should? Which has led me to where I am now, filling out this report that you are reading. The circle is complete, and now you are hostage to my time-wasting skills. I now release you. Thank you. Yeah, that would be a little bit difficult to get a timestamp. And Jay, what do you mean? Don't they have issues like, hitting children? Is that gonna submit? It always takes a minute to submit. I might need to get a new background. What do you guys think? I like the banana, but... Oh, Jay, I already submitted it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Maybe one day they'll be like, Dear Jack, learn to proofread your stuff before you send it in. I've never actually been contacted by QA. Did it, T-Man? Well, I wonder what's going to happen to all my cargo. I wonder what's going to happen to that. Oh, let's find out what happens. There we go, Firebrand. We need to rewrite some classic poetry. What? Am I in a new server? Hey, Mandalorian. Nice, Jay. Now the question is... Hurston, or the sun. Stanton, I'm in Stanton. We leave this... Actually, where is the sun? There. Oh, wow, that is a bright sun. All right, well, we'll go sell this cargo, make our money back. You know, guitars, that's a good question. I bet it went invisible. It loves to do that. Let's just see. I mean, it looks pretty cargo-y to me. Those are boxes. I think they like to disappear more on 30Ks. Yeah, you see, Jay, usually I don't get it with the crash to desktops, but I know those are a little bit more finicky. Oh yeah, Nator. You know, Nator, it is weird that they do like to keep making the support ships while putting off their gameplay. That's right, Rick. We just recovered from a crash to desktop. Now it's time to crash to hangar. Oh yeah, Lenny. Especially in the American servers. I've had some interesting chats in those. You know, Rick, in my home state of Arkansas, we have a town called Flippin', and I always wondered if I should move there. Like, this is Jack Accident, and we're flippin' and flippin'. But it's also a tiny town, so you know. What? What? Dear CIG, what? Well, I guess I'm walking to Lorville. Can't even like stick my thumb out and like hail a ride. Guitars, I am floating in space now. I'm just walking. I'm just walking to Lorville. I'm Moonraker, you're not missing a lot of chat. Like, how far off do you think I am from Lorville? You know, we're gonna commit die. We're going to unmake ourselves. We're going to Cletus delete us. We're going to yeah, I see, Jay, maybe I should just alt F4. I mean, Team Man, they could. We'll exit to menu. And then see if we, you know. Yeah, we'll just exit the menu and come back in and see where it says the ship is. At this point, I want to see what it says. So we'll just you know. Well, that was weird. That was not what I wanted to happen. That was not, as the youth say, Gucci. Do people still say that? Do people still say Gucci? They don't? Okay. Okay, I'm just old then. I used the term tween the other day, and my younger brother told me that nobody says that anymore. All right, let's see where the ship wound up. What, Mark? Gucci? It's like it's all good, you know. Like it's all good. Things are good. Things are Gucci. Used to work with a bunch of teenagers at Best Buy that would say it. All right. Where is it? It's unknown. No. Ah. Crap. That wasn't full of cargo or anything.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Ah. Womp womp.
Your vehicle has been visited.
Well, time to try again. Oh, Jack. There's no risk in cargo. You don't need extra money. There's no risk. According to that one guy on Spectrum. Ah, it's alright, Valmore. It happens. You know, we make a little, we lose a lot. Wait. Rex! You don't have to do that, man. Well, thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you, seriously. Oh, yeah, Mark, no, this is from like 2016, 2017. Well, Jay, I just backed out to the main menu. I didn't backspace or anything. Yeah, Raymond, we lost the whole cargo, the ship. Yeah, the machine spirit answered and it said no. It said no. What a fool. What a fool I've been. Oh man, what a typo. What a typo. What a... You know, it always sucks when you're like trying to like do like an insult and you happen to do that one unfortunate typo that just completely takes the wind out of your argument, your sales, everything. And you're like, ah, darn, there goes my carefully crafted insult / argument. Like, oh, like it's always great. It's always great. Except when it happens to you. Ah.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Oh yeah, Valmore. Well, you know, we don't even get rep right now for hauling. We don't really get anything. You know what? Let's go to Crusader. Ah yeah, Firebrand. That's when all the Freud comes out. I don't know why we're having to jump here first, but I'll take it. What? Hey! Valbor, thanks, man. Thank you. Except that it's not my birthday. Who keeps spreading these terrible lies? Thank you, Valbor. Thank you, man. I don't mind the lost time. I mean, shoot. We're all losing time to this game, right? Seriously, thank you. But yeah, Mark, that's it. Like, it doesn't matter how carefully crafted your opinion / argument is. As soon as you make a typo, the whole thing goes out the window. It's like, yeah, so I see your dissertation on the Second Industrial Revolution, but you used the wrong type of there. Therefore, your argument is invalid. Jason. Thank you, Jason. You know, every day I feel like I'm getting older and older. Moonraker. It's like the opposite of Benjamin Button. Every day I get older, faster and faster. You know what I feel like? All right. For those of you who have watched Lower Decks, you know the episode with the farm, and there's the guy who is like half old man, half young boy. That's what I feel like right there. It's like every day is my birthday. Oh, Moon. Wow. Good job. I hope they never give an hour timer on Star Citizen. I don't want that. I don't want that in my life. That's it, Firebrand. The freaks. Freaks fight back. Moonraker, I'm curious and I want to know more. How do I get those? Oh, Raven, it's pretty good. I will say, like, if you're a classic Star Trek fan, it can take a little bit to get into it, because you know the tone is completely different than most Star Trek stuff. But it's a really fun show, and I mean they know their Star Trek, that's for sure. Oh, it's a European Truck Simulator. Dave. Thank you, Dave. Thank you. Thank you, Dave. I guess you're right, yeah. What if I'm not in hyperspace though? What if I'm, you know, in regular space, pulling up to Hicks to buy some medical supplies to de-age myself? Yeah, Firebrand, like that's it. It's like, okay, the thing about Star Trek, I feel like most people in Star Trek, in the Star Trek universe, and I know I'm going to be viciously corrected here, but a lot of people in the Star Trek universe are incredibly capable at their jobs, like exceedingly capable. And you know, Lower Decks, well, yes, obviously they are good at their jobs. I like how it focuses on, you know, the people in the background always stacking the boxes and what they get up to and doing questionable things and all that. Wait, Jay, what? Oh no, maybe I should check that. Honestly, Mark, okay, so they shouldn't, but Mark, do me a favor, if you can. 2 things. Whenever you call an elevator, step back a few feet, just to be safe. And if you're at any place with wind, like Lyria, Olive, Microtech, places like this, do me a favor. Crouch whenever you step on and off your ship. Basically, whenever you're going to change gravity grids, crouch. Hey, Adam. Good to see you, man. Yeah, Raymond. Well, you know, American Truck Simulator is just, well, one, they got American trucks, and you get to drive across America. Guys, give me just a moment. With the time change, I have the sun peeking directly through a window that I don't want it to. So give me a moment to do the things where you make the blind go the opposite way. So 1 sec, I'll be right back. Oh, much better. All right. What was I doing? All right, checking for loot. Yeah, sorry, like it was positioned perfectly where, oh, hello. You know what? We're just gonna risk it. We're gonna take it all. We're gonna take it all. I shouldn't. I should learn from my mistakes. I could guaranteed probably sell it all. An Orzen. But I don't want to go to Orzen. Thinking ArcCorp. I could probably sell it around ArcCorp. Jay, I hope, man. I hope. There were several people who were trying to get in the spaceships. And with 318 on the horizon, I mean, we're all gonna lose it anyway. So I pared down. Besides, what am I gonna do hoarding all this wealth? Okay, let's see. It is dark side, so we might have a direct shot. Oh, we do. How about that? All right. Oh, Phaedrus. Come on, Phaedrus. There's just one more spaceship. Come on, you like spaceships, don't you? on, look at the galaxy. Look at the galaxy from our side. Now that's a ship that's out of this world. Come on, what's one more spaceship, you know? Don't you want to buy a spaceship? Don't you want to buy a Drake Corsair? Yeah, but Phaedrus, come on. Like, Nancy Reagan, she's just people. She ain't gonna last forever, but LTI is for life. Sorry, that's my questionable drug dealer voice there. And Ace, good to see you, man. Bar Citizen was great. I'm not gonna lie, I was quite buzzed through a lot of that. It was an amazing experience. There was a lot of cider. I got to meet a lot of super fun people. It was great. Jeff, I think they're having one in Milwaukee. Or they were. Hold on. Which way is Milwaukee? I want to say there's one in Milwaukee because Abdiwalk was going to go to one. Nice, Firebrand. Yeah, like, you know, the Inferno doesn't seem to do as much damage as I thought it was going to. It nuts, thank you. Thank you. Trapbox, they did not, but they all took pictures of the part that says Drake Lobster and texted it to John Crew, and it was like 6 in the morning for him. And I hope that spurs John Crew into actually hashing out the Drake Lobster, because some of them didn't even know what the Drake Lobster was. And Guitars, what do you mean that's evil? That's right, Mark. They're releasing it right when the cargo becomes detachable. And, you know, the Drake Gutter, whatever that is. Come on. We're gonna get a medical Pisces, the Galaxy, Corsair, the Cutter. It's a great time to be a Star Citizen back. Not so great for your wallet. Yeah, Rudy. It's like, say no to those drugs. Those drugs are for us. I mean, Guitars, you're right. I mean, realistically, I haven't actually purchased a ship in a very long time. In fact, the last ship that I acquired was gifted to me by AJ, the E1 Spirit. Or he has spirits. About 8 o'clock last night, sir. Jeff, let me look. Hold on. I mean, I'm in Quantum. I got time. I mean, it may have already happened. Oh, let me look it up. Let's see, Toronto, Ohio. I don't know if there's a way for me to look at past events. There's one in Dallas, Fort Worth. You know, that's actually not too far from me in Dallas, Fort Worth. I just realized that. Yeah, I think it may have already happened, man. I'm sorry. And Truxton, like, you know, okay. The thing is, honestly, I wish I could pare down my fleet a bit. Because I've got things that I'm not using, you know? Hey, DPT! Okay, I didn't miss my stop that badly. I was only 100 miles off. That's pretty good, you know? But, yeah, no, I'm back home. I'm in my real house. I didn't I didn't miss my stop by 100 miles. Oh, no name. I know. Okay. All right. No name. After I read that AMA, I got annoyed. So I went looking for that one ISC where they said that, and I found it. It was like June 9th. And it's like, the traders out there, help is coming. And it turns out the help flies a black flag. The help is here, so you don't hurt your back lifting all that cargo. It'll lift your cargo for you. They're experienced in lifting cargo. The problem is they don't always put it back in the same place. Okay, so the thing is, Valmore, the problem that I have, I am incredibly indecisive and wishy-washy and unable to commit to decisions. Like, I can barely choose a cell phone plug, you know? Oh, trucks. Okay, like, it won't kill cargo. I mean, look how much cargo sucks right now. Like, we all know it. Cargo is awful right now, and yet we still do it. Like, you know, at the end of the day, as bad as cargo is, like, I could go make tons of money mining or bounty hunting or, you know, begging or telling people that I'm a newbie trying to buy my first ship. But at the end of the day, we keep all doing cargo because we enjoy it. I don't think anything is going to kill cargo. I mean, what can they already do, or what can they do to it that they haven't already done? But, it's definitely going to make it less, it's going to be less of an incentive, you know, for traders, because now you don't really even have to pirate someone. You can just blow them up. And you might still have to board with the whole, you know, soft death thing. But, you don't really have to take care as much anymore to preserve the ship. You don't really need the full agency and cooperation of your target. And while that's how it should be a lot of the times, man, it's gonna get rough. It's gonna get really rough for traders, you know, but I don't think it's gonna kill it. Because then at the end of the day, we're gonna do what we enjoy. And, you know, flying the big spaceships, that allows us to, you know, trade and fly the things that we really enjoy, like this. That's how we do it. Oh, yeah, no, they really do incentivize, like, blowing you out of the sky. They are really good at incentivizing that. You guys think I can squeeze one more in? I'm gonna try. That's a close shave on that nose. So anyway, yeah, like, I don't think it's gonna kill it, but it's definitely gonna make it a little bit more, you know, rough and tough. Because here's the way that I feel about it. If they want piracy to be a thing, they have to make trading attractive enough so there are dumb traders. They have to make trading attractive enough that people go, anyone can do it, so they hop in their ship and go buy cargo. Because the thing is, lions can't survive if there's only 3 paranoid bison left on the savannah. You need a lot of dumb herd animals who aren't grizzled, paranoid, like D&D 2nd edition veterans poking every single blade of grass with a stick to see if there's a predator behind it. You need enough of a herd population that predators can survive on them and, you know, survive without actually killing off the whole population. I mean, that's just That's basic. What's the word? Ecology? Ecosystem? But, you know, if me and my bison are like, gee, man, like, there's like 6 pieces of grass out here and like 20 lions. It ain't that great to be a bison out here, man. Like, they're gonna go elsewhere. So, like, those lions are gonna be hungry because there's not really anything to pick up. Because, like, the people who are gonna keep trading, like the diehards,
Welcome.
you know, like, yeah, I plot my route before I even get out of my ship. I spam the button to make sure there's nothing in the area. If there is, I make sure to go straight up and jump to an R&R, not an orbital marker. That way, they only have about 3 seconds to actually get me before I leave the area. That kind of trader is going to not get hit. That's the kind of paranoid, grognard bison that any sort of predator is going to struggle to hit. And if that's all you've got to pick from, whew, that's going to be hard earned, you know? Yeah, exactly, Arcturius. And Raymond, thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you, Ace. I've gotta figure out more to do with it. Tam, that would be Mordacious. He's actually giving out a bunch of money today. Yeah, exactly, No Name. Like, if they could just dramatically increase the stock, too, I think that would help. Because, like, right now, trade is nice, because no one's doing it, because we're all waiting for this new patch. And Ace says that's also true, but, I mean, we've barely got a herd at this point, also. Like, that's the thing. We need the herd to be big enough that there are, you know, inexperienced, or if we're just still going by the analogy, you know, sick or old or lazy bison. Like, there needs to be enough of an excess that they can be carved off and not damage the survivability of the herd. Oh, curious. That'd be fun. I want to fly that thing. Actually, I want to land it. That's what I want to do. Yeah, Randir. Like, Eve is great for that, you know? Like, so much preparation, checks. Like, the amount of paranoia that goes into Eve versus Star Citizen is so different. Yeah, that too, Apple. Because, like, listen, everyone and their mama is going to be trying their hand at some of this brand newfangled piracy. And I don't blame them, because, you know, it's fun. Like, if you guys want to get out there and go yo-ho-ho, hoist the black flag, I mean, I'm not going to blame you. And, like, there'll be a lot of it, and then people are going to calm down. But there is going to be a lot of it in the beginning. Yes, Firebrand. Yes, they are. Turns out the entirety of the cargo refactor was being able to pick up a box and put it back down in a different spot. Took us 10 years to get there, being able to pick up a box. Yeah, Ace, the loafers rise to the occasion. They're well-bred traders. Oh, trucks, and I'd love to. I mean, I'll try to pay. I don't know if I can pay well, but I'll try to pay. Yeah, Arctur, it's like, okay, all right. CIG, if any of you guys are actually there, I want you to know that I do respect what you do. It's just also sometimes incredibly easy to poke fun at. But I know coding and programming is some hard stuff. Because yeah, like I see what happens sometimes to solo devs and how long certain things can stick around in their games. And whoo, man, Apple, thank you. Hey, one punch. Oh, it was great, man. There was cake. There was a lot of, actually, I had a lot of alcohol. Had some of that cake too. That was some cake. Scott, good to see you, man. And Apple, tell you what, I will buy some cargo on the PTU and we can find out. Where am I going? See, Apple, I was hoping at this point we could have trip mines and we could just mine our ship. Yeah, Druxon, that is true. Yeah, Phaedrus, I can barely put my bicycle back together. Oh yeah, guitars. I mean, like when 318 hits, like, you know, wave 1 or whatever. You know, 14 SCU, we could probably unload that in various places. Hey, Scott. I did have a lot of fun. Sadly, I don't think we learned anything that we didn't already know. Because, like, you know, they told us about the spirit being in development. Sadly, the cargo refactor is more of a box handling refactor. Honestly, Firebrand, I like it. Like, it's what we're supposed to have, you know? Instead of just the entire ship exploding once it hits 0 HP. I'm just hoping that the AI ships get that too. Ooh, oh, oh. Thank you, Ace. Thank you, man. I can try. I can try. The biggest issue there, Ace, for me, is on keyboard, it gets a little difficult because of the changing axes. Like, it's very hard to keep it straight, like if I'm doing a backflip while spinning, because of the different axes. Like if I was on fix, I could probably do it a lot easier. But I'm gonna see what I can do. That's my biggest problem. Not unloading his last 14 SCU. Honestly, Moonraker, I'm fine with that. I am more than fine with that, because like, if I have to needle and nitpick to make use of all of my cargo space, I'm gonna buy about 3 boxes and call it a day. Because that's just going to be a whole bunch of loose stuff. Pages, right now it's just all leaks. There was a picture of it posted. It's basically a civilianized Polaris. Has modules, so you can swap out the module area for whatever you want to do with it. It does look nice. Oh yeah, guitars, that's supposed to be an option too. Hey, Wardy, sadly no, this is PU. I'm waiting for the PTU to go live. that has the Corsair. When that happens, then, you know, we're gonna immediately jump into that. It is pretty pointy, Arcturus, for a civilian ship. Up, up, up. It's that time. Oh yeah, Jason. You know, I remember there was this Drake ship that was originally sold in 2012 that was supposed to have what do you call those things? Modules. Yeah. Let me count them all out. Let me count them all out. All right. Give me a moment to take these. I'm gonna be a little bit quiet while I swallow. So 1 moment. Ugh. Ooh. Those do not want to go down today. And finally, the Losarte. Honestly, Firebrand, it'd probably be easier if it was the other way. And Obliteron, good to see you. Oh, I wish I could take them with whiskey.
Welcome to the Aesop
Yeah,
Vehicle
no worries.
Insurance
Meds have been
Source.
taken. Ooh.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered
All
to the
right.
safety location.
You know, I see people saying the cutter is Connie sized. I still say it's going to be Cutlass sized or slightly smaller. Oh yeah, Firebrand. I feel like I'm doing all right. You know, I got checkups to get to after a while, but
Hello, and welcome to
yeah, guitars. I think the cutter is going to be a smaller ship. Everyone says it's going to be bigger, but usually when they put them on those circle things, they're not like, you know, overhanging it. Like, it's given space. And yeah, Ace, you can take pills with things besides whiskey. It's not a popular concept, mind you. Personally, I take mine with water. Yeah, that's it, Phaedrus. If we could just get like a little jet mule. Ah, le mule. You guys think the mule will actually have a use in 318? Moon, what about the Herald? Like Herald sized? I still think it's just a Herald that's had a good meal. Like it looks like a fat Herald. Man, I hope there's more deriving. And what's the use now, guitars? Unmaking people at Jump Town? You know, Phaedrus, that's not a bad idea. Can I get some fuel? I can. I'm curious. Oh, fire. One can only dream.
You are clear to launch.
You know, he says that, and you would think when he says that, you could just immediately go up, but no. I'm gonna have to make a Drake Cutter video with like the most emo set list possible. Yeah, Zenith, that's it. That's it. Yeah, the A2 is part of the Vulture ecosystem. Nice.
Thank you.
I feel like the Vultures are going to do like the whole like ocean floor ecosystem thing. Like, watch as the husk of the A2 is approached by the cautious vultures. With no Aegis ships around, the vultures are free to tear apart the husk of the A2, removing it bit by bit, until the only thing that is left are the bones of the A2. The vultures, with full bellies, scuttle back to the rocks and await the next meal at Jump Town. Like, I know that's more like crab behavior than vulture behavior, but I like the whole crab mentality. I think we should get that. We need an actual crab ship. Like, I know the Banu Defender is like the crab, but I want like a Drake crab ship. I want more nautical Drake ships. Yeah, Firebrand, I got it for mine too. See, Obliteron, that's actually what I want. Is something along that size, something smaller. Ha! Big deer. Oh, that's nice. You just like roll up and you just write like Aegis drools in the side of someone's ship, and then you leave. And they're scratching their heads because you did it to a cutlass. Oh, Phaedrus, they already made a blunderbuss. It's the steel. Also, it sure is dark here. There we go. Well, you know, wet work in Dual Universe, you could always build your own. Past that, the Nomad is probably about as close as you're gonna get. That thing is the Space El Camino. Even has a back window where you can look out at your little truck bed.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
We see, Mus, I'm fine with that, because if you're dating, that just clears up a lot of questions just right off the bat, you know? Like, if you're looking to date someone, you can see if you even have a chance in the first place, or if they have a chance.
Landing gear down.
Like, imagine spending all this time talking to someone, and it turns out they just don't like BoJack Horseman. What the equivalent of that is, like, for me. It's kind of like,
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
It's kind of like, how can I word this? I don't think I can word it well. I'm not a debateologist. Cody, I believe that. I believe that wholeheartedly. Yeah, Raymond. Yeah, Raymond. See, they're finally adding stripping to the game, but it's not, you know, taking my clothes off and disappointing my parents. It's taking the clothes off someone else's ship. And you go back out and your poor C2 is like trying to cover itself up, but it's like, no, look at me. They took my hull. It's like, I'm only doing it to get through space college. Ah, that's it, guitars. Yeah, master debater.
The vehicle retrieval system. Please visit.
Man, Ace, I hope. You know, no name, they've been very quiet about that one. Very quiet indeed.
Ordinary to the extraordinary, ready to reset your expectations from the everyday to the highest heights.
All right, how much can I sell here? Not a lot. Not a lot. Not a lot at all. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Also, does anyone else find this ad annoyingly loud? Hold up. That guy was in a mascot out. Wait, why can't I? Can I turn this off? You guys saw that, right? Like that highlighted green. Eh. Hold on. Where is it? Saw that. Ah, yeah, right there. There's interact with this. I just have to figure out where it is. Why can I interact with you? Yeah, Phaedrus, that's not a bad idea. I got stuff here, right? I do. I do. Okay, I might have to be further back. Right here is where I can start to. Oh yeah, DPT. I actually just told that not too long ago. The story of Cletus. Man, Cletus. Ooh. Yeah, no, Cletus has a very. Actually, I better just keep this stuff where I can. Hey, Tom. Yeah, I can't. Hold on. Okay, so it turns green right there. But nowhere where I can. Okay, yeah, I am so tired of being in front of this ad. I want to turn it off. Like, I want to use like a laser pointer and shut it off. I mean, we could try Obliteron. But yeah, Cletus, I'm gonna try to make it a little bit shorter, but Cletus,
Stay at the luxurious accommodation.
the guy in front of me was on the phone with a guy named Cletus, and Cletus leads a very, very interesting life.
Whether you're just looking to spend the day
Um,
cloud hopping with the storm winds or relaxing.
Oh, no, yeah, no.
With shuttles arriving daily, what are you waiting for? Come,
No,
visit Orison.
I tried.
City in the clouds.
You see, the gentleman in front of me on the train was on his way to visit Cletus because Cletus was roommates with the gentleman's brother. He also had a wife and 2 women who would come around to visit, eat his food, and stay for a bit on the first of every month. And Cletus's wife got tired of this, so she got into a fight with these 2 women. And they all got in a huge fight, and they pulled a knife on Cletus's wife. But Cletus's wife was siding with these women, and the roommate was siding with his wife. So the gentleman was on his way to
Welcome
Chicago
to the
to try to hash all this out with Cletus. And just like the more he would talk on the phone, like the more we were gleaning about the
Vehicle
storied
selected.
life of
Stand
Cletus. And oh my god.
Your
Ooh.
vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Ah, Tom, I'm sorry. I am sorry. Yeah, put her on like Cletus. Cletus has a very interesting life, to say the least. Whew. Sorry, I'm actually starting to feel winded just a wee bit. I'm still kind of recovering from the trip. Yeah, Tom. And believe me, I just enjoy having you guys here. I don't care what color the name is, you know? All right, let's go to Humboldt. No one would ever shoot me at Humboldt, right?
Landing gear
Well, yeah, Tom, but you know, like you guys show me you care just by showing up. Ain't gonna do it with money. Hey, Zolterius. You salvaged a caterpillar. Tell me more.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Raymond, I took the same back. I took the train back. I mean, I probably could have just flown and been fine, but I like my choo-choo train. Plus, if I took a plane back, I'd land in Little Rock, which is about a 45-minute drive from my hometown. The train passes right through my town, and I only had to walk a kilometer to get home. Which I think is pretty convenient. Zolt, was there any cargo on it? Thank you, man. I need to figure out some more stuff. You gotta up the landing game. Them scopes look good. Yeah, Blitteron. I'm just sad that they get rid of the dining car and the sightseer's lounge. They've got like a little stand-in cafe car that doesn't have nearly as much stuff as it used to. And it really hurt.
Landing gear down.
It really hurt. Tom, not yet. I got home at about 11 o'clock last night. And I just kind of kicked the bucket, you know, as soon as I got in the door. Now where? Oh, where? Aha. Oh, I see. Bad Dad has asked me a question. Yeah, that should be fine.
Engines offline.
Oh, Coyote. Come on. I bet you got a face even a mosquito would love. No boxes yet. Haha! Success. Hey! Hold on. I seem to be missing all those clothes I was wearing earlier. Interesting. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hold on. Yeah. I don't think I've ever actually seen a box there. That humble. Oh, no, Faye, just like with the red boxes, very rarely do you get anything besides the armor. Because, like, yeah, I've got nothing out for these. Now, if you're at, like a farm, like Shady Glen, oh, yeah. We'll get weapons and whatnot. But now, or for now, not so much here. Ugh, 755. Guess people have been coming here after all. Yeah, they haven't taken the horror masks off the loot table. And Moon, I have not. You know what? We're gonna go swing by Shady Glen again. Buy some alcohol. See what the price of spirits are. Yeah, McNear. I think it might have something to do with the crash recovery. All right. Oh, Moon, I think I just got lucky. And yeah, Raven, have a good one, man. Just in case I don't see you. I am probably going to have to take me a brief nap after this stream. Because I can feel my eyes getting heavy. All right. Let's see if we can pick up some cheap alcohol.
Landing gear up.
Yeah, Cody, like it's basically like a civilianized Polaris. Yeah, Cape 'em. Like I'm excited for that. It's just it seems like all the nice things are so far away, you know? So very far away. Oh, hello. Where old Bean Snake could be going. He's not going to Shady Glen, that's for sure. Yeah, see, Coyote, I like that. 512 SCU. Problem there is that you know already got so many haulers in that same position, you know. Caterpillar, the Carrack, the M2, the C2. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Really, Coyote? The same time as Pyro? Alright. I'll take it. Cutlass Black. Well, they're probably not filling up on cargo. I bet you they're ransacking everything inside, though. Blue sky. Yeah, I thought we were supposed to have like the 32 SCU boxes for, you know, getting around that. Which means that they've introduced the raft for the new cargo type and didn't even bother to actually update it where it works. Oh, you parked on the wrong side. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You know what that sound is? I'm going to assume there's no Corsair in that build, though. Oh, Scott, it's super easy, man. Very easy. Just basically, you want to maximize your time, and as soon as you grab any Quantanium, haul it back. You do not waste time with Quantanium. Eh. You know what? You never know. Nah, I'll settle this with fists. Although they appear to not be inside. Ah, they did ransack it. Yeah, get the land set. Yeah, and like what Phaedra says, crack everything so you can scoop all in one go. Yeah, that's just part of it. Alright. Yep, they did ransack it all. Ah! Okay. 423 and you can't fill up. Yeah, that sounds about right. Never mind how little the money is. Well, Moon, those were just set pieces. We're not actually going to use those. I think that cutlass is still there. Yeah, Tom, you and me both. Oh, deplorable. Sorry to hear it. You're not missing much right now. We've mostly just been talking about the new ships that have been leaked. I can hear someone running around. Do we let him in? Oh, he's got a gun. That's cute. Oh, that's cute. You know what's really cute? We'll let him on board. Dark. Should have a direct jump to do. That's not the right jump. Come on. Where are all my good jumps? There we go. Come on, man. Is he just waiting to shoot somebody comes down? Come on, take the bait. Take the bait. Take the bait. Should we just knock him over? Hold on, hold on. We'll go down there and look at him. Because, you know, alright. Let's see. Because he's going to be shooting up at us. We have the shield to stop us. Or to stop him from hitting us. I wish I had a grenade. You know what? I kind of want to do some outlaw trucking. Muzz, that's not a bad idea. We could just shoot him. I mean, that's probably his cutlass, right? How about we just go, I don't know, shoot the engines off of it? That seems like it would be the way easier thing to do. Like, I was gonna get him on board, lure him out to where there's no comms, and then just kill him. But if he just wants to keep, you know... He's not making this fun. Like... He thinks he's going to do something. With his little pistol and no armor. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna... Well, we got him on the ship. And he's not moving yet. Go out, go out.
Quantum drive is now.
I retracted the door to get him in, but I guess he didn't go in. Oh, I guess I didn't catch him. I thought I did. Maybe he got off the doors before I could. Yeah, because he's not on my proximity comms. Well, back to Shady Glen we go. Let's see if he's still there. A lobotomy, I can check proximity comms just from the seat, and you can see it. Oh, he's still here. Well, let's go hunt him down. Proxcom says we got one, but good thing we got our shotgun. And he's got 2 ways up. Let's see if he's still here. He didn't look that smart, but I could be wrong. Although it might be counting him late on the comms. And it'll probably say he's exited soon. There he is. Whoops. That's my healing gun. It says he's alive. Oh well. Oh yeah, no, he dead. Oh, he left. Okay, well. Let's drag the trash off the ship. A few times, Moon. Well, Starker, Starker, he tried to kill me. He clearly came armed for what he thought was going to be an easy fight. He thought he was going to pirate me, see? So, we just attempted to stack the deck in our favor. I should have brought a tractor beam, because taking out the trash is so difficult without one. On top of that being scary, like, okay. He's waiting at my left with a gun. That is clearly intent or something. That's right, Ace. Culling the herd. Actually, you know what? While we're here, you should never let the resources go to waste. Look at that. Okay. He was prepared. He had a tiger's claw on him. He was prepared to do the crime and then wipe it. That shows intent. In a court of law, having something that would wipe your crime stat shows intent. This was a premeditated assault. If anything, I have defended myself to the best of my ability. No court would convict me. And he was aboard my ship with a gun. What was I to do? All right, drag the trash off the ship. There we go. Just leave that in the middle of nowhere. All right. Exactly nuts. I was afraid for my life. So DPT, if you rewind like the last 5 minutes, there was a player who was, I think, attempting to pirate me at Shady Glen. I do not believe they were prepared for the interaction, but they went for it. And I was taking the trash off the ship because trash takes up cargo space. Oh!
Special delivery.
He has a magic NPC friend. That's right, Sean. Always be prepared for a fight.
Congratulations.
All right.
Shield system is hit.
Yeah, Guitar's like, I put one shot by his foot and he didn't move. And it's like, all right, if he wants to continue, like I gave him plenty of options, you know? He had all the time in the world to leave and he did not. So, if anything, I feel like yes, Guitars. Why, do you know him? Or I mean, it was him. It is no longer him. Can I not plot anything? Why are none of these plotting? I can use that to at least get back to Lyria, then jump. I mean, freedom, baby! I mean, okay, I took the med gun for myself. But, you know. Because the thing is, he had plenty of time to try to rush the command bridge while I was getting out of comms range. And I should have just, you know, hunted him and taken the crime step. Is it Guitar? Do you guys want to go to PTU? You guys want to go check out the stuff? I could go sell the stuff and we can go check it out. I don't think the Corsair is in. Can you confirm if the Corsair is in or any of the other super cool spaceships? Huh. Maybe if I go to Walla, then back to ArcCorp. I mean, Ace, you're probably right. Maybe I picked on that guy. Maybe I should have just left. Did they moon? Okay. Okay. Maybe I was a bully. See, now I kind of feel bad. That is true, Seneth. I mean, Guitars, I did kind of press gang him onto the ship. I may have used the power of the caterpillar to smash him onto the elevator and then quickly close it. I don't know if he really had the time to jump off. Oh, Jason, actually, I kind of... You know what? Yeah, let's go with that. I'm not going to incriminate myself here. I plead the fifth. Hey, Snake. Yeah, I'm going to plead the fifth. Yeah, I mean, after giving the warning shot, I had to take self-defense measures. Yeah. That's right, Nuts. Entrapment is something we weren't doing. Exactly, Moon. It was edited to not be in favor of me. Yeah. That's right, Ace. You know, and I'm from America, and freedom. It's you know, from that, yeah, education is expensive. Right, Jason, he did. He came with a gun and a crypto key. He was prepared. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he was prepared to do crime. He had all the tools of criminology upon his person. Well, you see, Moon, I was healing him because, as a citizen, it is my duty to try to, you know, save lives. However, every time I'd heal him, he had a gun in his hand, which meant he was a threat. So I had to neutralize the threat. Thinking back, I now realize that I could have removed the gun from his person and then healed him, but in the moment, you know, as a civilian and not a trained person for a combat environment, I panicked and was unable to see the best course of action during the heat of the moment. Yeah. Oh, yeah, DPT, that's it. With sea guitars, I thought about just like, you know, making him naked and making him walk the plank, but... Exactly, Seneth. Then, like, after getting shot, he was in distress. So I healed him, but every time I healed him, there was a gun in his hand. So I had to unheal him. You know, I could have just let him slowly die and then just dragged him off the ship like that. That would have done. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, like he never reached out. He never attempted to make communication. What am I supposed to do against some stoic stranger with a pistol? See, Moonraker, that would have been good too. Raymond, like 3? 4? I'll have to go back and count. And that, boys and girls, is why you keep guns at just about every outpost. I'm not gonna try to pawn A1 sauce on everybody. But I will try to do it to a lot of people. Now, why in the world can I not target that ship? Oh, Ace. So Ace, that was a premeditated. I actually jumped out to the middle of nowhere, so there was no comm array. So I could do personnel restructuring without having to worry about any administrative blowback. Like I plotted the jump so I could immediately jump and then come out into the black, where I wouldn't have to worry about procedural rules. Yeah, but guitar is like, it's the steak sauce of Waffle House. Oh, I see, Knots. If you have an enemy, you should never leave them in a situation where they could turn the tables. Because tables are very heavy and hard to turn. And once they turn it, it might be hard for you to turn it back. I mean, Ray, but it wasn't really an experiment. It was just, you know, what do you do when you have someone on your ship? He was waiting in that hallway, too. I mean, guitars, I self-defensilated. There was self-defenestration. How about that? Yeah. We tossed him out. +1 to airlock. We tossed him out the airlock. +1 to airlock. As I say, when I get a crew member that is too rambunctious in, what is that game that I enjoy? Pulsar Lost Colony. +1 to airlock. Oh, guitars, I threw him out the airlock. Knots, I actually did take all his clothes after I murdered him.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
I have gone through a few windows, though, guitars. Back in the day, when, you know, I had to live with my overly strict mother when I was younger, I would crawl out the window and then put my car in neutral and coast down the hill to a part of the field that I had flattened out so it could actually hit the road. That way I could leave without making a sound. And then when I'd come home, I would get up to speed, kill the engine, and use that to coast in, again, without making a sound. I mean, Knots, that's fair, but... Tell you what, we're gonna go back to Shady Glen and see if he returns. Yeah, Moon, you're right. You're right. That was very pedestrian landing. Well, yeah, guitars. I mean, I could have just left without getting him on board the ship. So if you think about it, I did remove myself from a position of power where I was completely, you know, defended against any sort of borders by just simply going up about 10 feet and leaving. And if you think about it, I threw my well-being out the window. Yes, Matt, it was. It was a rather boring landing for a rather interesting boarding experience. We had someone on board with a gun, Matt, and then we no longer had someone on board. They were unboarded. Oh, Phaedrus, I'm sorry. Not the batteries, is it?
Tram now leaving the station.
Nah, it's whatever do you mean? That looks suspiciously like Keel. But that couldn't be Keel. Yeah, that's it, Raymond. That's just, they also gave us the big cap ship hangar, and so big, like, I don't really know what to do with it, you know? Besides, I had alcohol on the ship. Can't lose the alcohol. Oh man, it was so fun. I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty buzzed, if not drunk, for most of it. I had a heck of a time. It was beautiful up there. Absolutely wonderful.
Now arriving.
Oh, no. Uh-oh. Oh, Moon, thank you. Remind me, I need to actually enter that into the, oh, free stuff. always grab free stuff.
Leaving the station. Stand clear of the
Except the clothes. We don't need the clothes. But yeah, Matt, it was great. It was beautiful. I had so much fun meeting everyone. Met Zero State. He actually showed up. Jason was there. DPT made it. So did Death Factor, his wife. Big Nugget, Ken. So many other people. And they gave out the cube. I did, Snake. I did a mix of wearing that and wearing my Drake jacket. Admittedly, the Drake jacket went over a lot better. Yeah, DPT, those ciders were nice. I really liked the strawberry lemonade one. That was the one I could taste the most as far as, you know, my limited sense of taste. But yeah, they got this was the thing they handed out. Hey, Crumpet. Good morning, dear. Yeah, I don't know what we do with it. I don't know if you can throw it. Actually, I'm not even gonna test that. I'm just gonna put it back. All right. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to Shady Glen. Buy some food. Then probably take it to Krill 1 and have to wrap it up for the day. Crumpet, we had a border. Like a person, not like, you know, like a border collie or things like that. That's right, Boone. That's where people live that do terrible things. Come on. Yes. Haha. I mean, guitars, okay, maybe. But, wait, hold on. Where are you going with this, guitars? Honestly, gadgets, I'm not that excited about it. Because they're not really doing anything to make, you know, trade itself better. Right now, it's just going to be able to pick up a box and put it down. And we need it, but it's going to cause a surge of either piracy or wannabe pirates without increasing the risk or the reward for trade, you know? Negative, Matt. Not for me. Not for me. I did ask Chad McKinney a series of questions. One of them being fixed trade when, and he just kind of gave me a look and walked off. I tried trading a bottle of A1 steak sauce for an A1 spirit, and all three of them said no. They just said no. No. Yeah, gadgets. And I mean, technically, I guess you could have cargo recovery where you could salvage your cargo if something bad happened to you. Guitars, I saw it, and yes, I am.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle.
I am. In fact, you know what? I think to have a Star Citizen account, you have to be at least 13. That's not a child. That's a teenager. So,
Vehicle selected.
you know, like,
Stand by.
I didn't, this isn't Baby Puck 2. I didn't,
Your vehicle has been delivered
I didn't-
to the following.
he had a gun, all right? You know what? Toddlers with guns kill, like, a bunch of people in America every year. So sometimes you have to fight back.
Monitor your luggage at
Um,
all times.
like you do. You have to fight back. Like, he can't keep getting away with it. Like, I think a baby kills someone in America with a gun every, you know, day? Week? And if it's the same baby, that's just, yeah. So, like, if anything, I'm doing a public service. I'm standing up for myself. I am defending myself. Like, Gadgets, he had a gun and a crypto key, which meant he was prepared to do crime. He was prepared to do crime. He came in premeditated. All right. I will relent. That's it, Phaedrus. Actually, you know what? The magazine on the BR2 is actually very hockey puck shaped. Now that I'm looking at it, Coyote. It is very rounded with a flat cylinder. Ah, Moon, I'm sorry. That's our bleak humor over here. My apologies, Moon. We're gonna go back and grab a little bit more processed food and take it into Crew L1. And then hang it up for the day.
You are clear to launch.
I'm sorry, Moon.
Landing gear up.
No, Moon, you're right. Like, okay, like realistically, man, you are right. I let a dark sense of humor carry me too far. You are right, and I apologize. Like, that is, you don't gotta apologize for that, Moon. That should be me apologizing, not you.
Thank you, and please visit again.
So don't feel bad. That's entirely on me. I still can't seem to oh no, okay, there we go. The raft. Alright. None of our would-be assailant. Simple, you can, actually. So the way the pirate CAD works, it's the exact same as all the other ones. The paints look the exact same. The only thing different is that the interior, you can't see here, but the interior does stay red instead of green. But that's it. That's the only difference. Oh, Pietra. I did promise I'd change the subject, though. And I do apologize. I did take it a bit too far. Tell you what, though. If you want to hear something nice, we had the elections yesterday, and my county is finally wet. That means that they can finally, after 100 years, which sounds like some sort of fantasy thing, can finally sell alcohol in Hot Spring County. So I'm gonna go to the grocery store and tell them exactly what I want. Like, I want Strongbow, Lindemans, Maybe some Angry Orchard. I don't know. Like, Angry Orchard's all right, but it's not like, I feel like Strongbow's better, you know? Yeah, Apple, thank you. I'll tell you what I want. What I really, really want. It's a hard lemonade. Well, you see, I don't even know if they're going to be able to sell hard liquor. It might just be like wine and you know, beer at first. I don't know if it'll actually be any sort of hard liquor. Oh, hey, look! The cutlass is still there. Ah, yes, Muzz. I do enjoy a good cider. Dickens makes a great cider, you know? Watch this not even be his ship. Maybe he was just hanging around shooting other people that showed up. No, that was a ship. Well, you know, while we're here. Let's investigate. Okay, those look good. Nothing on the horizons. I mean, Coyote, if I had my pick, it's gonna be Ciroc vodka. Maybe some burnouts, just for some cheap mixers. Rich and rare, apple flavor. Sour apple pucker, Midori, blue curacao. I'm also gonna need some pineapple juice. What else? Lemonade. Lemonade's always a good mixer. Orange juice, cranberry juice. Emergency is actually really good as a mixer for some things, which is surprising because it's a powder and it's very bitter. But if mixed with the proper sweet things, you can actually make it taste just like a sweet tart. Let's see if he left anything in the gun racks. Nope. Badger, scorpion. We'll just park it right. Here. You know, Matt, I have no idea. Well, you see, Deplorable, I actually really enjoy mixed drinks. Because it makes me feel cool to make a mixed drink. Like, that's it. It just makes me feel neat. Like, if I just pour ice on it or whatever, it's like, ah, whatever. But... yes, Freedom. You see, Freedom, if you make a Washington apple, and bars do it wrong all the time, 1 ounce of usually Crown, but you can get away with doing rich and rare, or vodka if you have a smooth enough vodka, which is neat. Anyway, 1 ounce rich and rare, preferably apple flavor. 1 ounce sour apple pucker, top with cranberry juice, shake it hard, serve with foam. It makes a beautiful drink that pretty much tastes or feels like you're biting into a red apple. In addition, during the mixing process, if you add emergency, it actually has a very sweet, tart feeling, like you're biting into a sweet tart, like the candy, and really adds to the experience. Oh, could use some of those. Was that an engine I heard? Or was that a car I hear outside? Maybe it was a car I hear outside. That's it, Valmore. Now you can only have, like, 2 of them. Because, you know. Can't hop up here, can I? I like that we have, like, zoomy eyes, so we can just, you know, super zoom in on everything. Oh, yeah, it's a great drink. It's simple to make. But everyone always gets it wrong at bars. So, like, if you're at a party and you make it, people are like, oh, that's so great. See, also, once you make it onto this thing, usually you're protected by shields as well. Deployable, they actually just deployed it again. It actually just went to PTU again. No Corsair in it yet, though. They're just testing the what do you call those things? Like the display floors. See, Matt, that sounds nice. I would try that. I would regret it. Yeah, no Corsair on it yet, sadly. Believe me, as soon as that goes live, I'll probably be doing a stream of it.
Landing gear up.
Yeah, see, Coyote, that'll be nice. Multiple entrances too, right?
Hydrogen fuel is at 75%.
All right. Back to Crew L1 we go. And of course I can't plot because it's dark. Yeah, Valmore. Oh, Phaedrus, you still stuck in the office. Yeah, Muzz, I like how, you know, the building is indestructible to bombs. Like, oh no, there's a drug lab. Instead of just go drop a bomb on it, it's like, oh, it's impervious to bombs. Just go, please go get the drugs out of it. Like, I mean, I know game mechanics versus realism, but still. Honestly, deplorable, I feel like I gotta see it. Like, we've already had, what? The Odyssey? I don't know. They keep making these big ships that are for industrial stuff, but we never get the industrial stuff. So I think I'll be more hopeful once we can actually get the industrial stuff, and I'll be way more excited. See, Muzz, if I actually kept an A2, I would just call it Brute. Just for that A2 Brute. I mean, you know, years from now when we finally get to name other ships, you guys think the Corsair will actually launch with the ability to name it? I don't know if it will. I don't know if it will. No, Phaedrus, I can believe that. I can believe that. Well, so much for getting back my Corsair and calling it the Corsair. Because, like, I still got the old LTI concept Corsair where you could actually name it. Hey, Disco. Ooh, I am thirsty. Well, that's it, Phaedrus. The nose art would just be like, you know, some hair. Yeah, Raymond, have a good night, man. There we go, yeah. Like an angry rabbit smoking a cigar. Little bitty boonie hat on him. The coarse hair. Yeah. Nice, Deplorable. There we go, Muzz. Now everyone can have an Enterprise, and you can have it in different fonts. Turns out that Vulture pilots are going to be the tattoo artists of Star Citizen. It's like, wow. It's like, your ship is called the Enterprise, and they even wrote it in Comic Sans. Nice, Disco. That means they'll bring you on, like, full-time, right? What, T-Bad? You know what? What do you guys have against Comic Sans? Fine. You know what? Jokerman. I'm going to get the name of my ship put on in Jokerman. Like every church newsletter of the early 2000s that was trying to be fun. Yeah, we could do wingdings. I like wingdings.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Oh man, the far one. Yeah, you have to tell me about Sarcastica. What's up? But why not? It's totally a fun. What's wrong? What's wrong with good old Comic Sans? Yeah, deplorable. Like, I'll walk out to the hangar and, like, find that my caterpillar's been all graffitied along the side by some vulture. Like, you darn kids. Nice, Disco. I'm happy for you, man. That is really nice. I'm glad to hear it.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
All right. Door? Door. No! No! Yeah. I mean, the B one looks alright, but I know it likes to lie. I mean, 95 frames is nice, though. Yeah, Crumpet. Ah, Disco, you won't. They're gonna go smooth. Deplorable. I don't think I'd have a cat left. Well, not. I'm already parked. Like, I'm safe. I'm just stuck. Like, my ship is here. I made it just in time. I just, you know, am trapped. And I'm scared to leave, because I know sometimes if I leave, it messes up. Yeah, Jose. Aw, Moon, were you on my server? Wow, this is a very long-lasting 30K. There we go. Finally. And now I've got to restart the game to log back in and sell my cargo. So, a moment while I do that. Because they still haven't fixed that. Hey, Brace. Thank you, man. It is good to be back. Well, I'm not entirely sure if I missed Arkansas, but it is good to be back. Start this up one more time. Sell our cargo, and that'll be it for the day. All right. Honestly deplorable. No idea. Like, there's just no information on it, you know? Like, all we've seen is the belly. Like, would they introduce, like, a surprise profession ship? Maybe, but... So the thing is, they always like to sell a combat ship around this time, because it's easy. Ha! Coyote. I will say, alright, it was hard to get through at first. Like, I could see the big differences between the actual parts that they made serious and, you know, the parts that was forced to be comedy. Ooh, Moonraker, that's not good. Guitars, which one is the Apex Hall? Is that just like the front?
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System.
Oh yeah, I guess they're technically all stored here, so I can just go sell. Convenient. Ah, okay. Yeah, alright. Well, that's not... I don't really need to test that. Yeah, Crumpet, it's for 317.4 for the Expo. And that's really the only thing that's going to be on it is the Expo and the Corsair, but the Corsair is not in it yet, so there's not really much for us to really... Like, I'm not sure what we're supposed to test in it. Just walk up there and be like, yep, the foyer works. I guess we can buy the red and black shirts. Like... I mean, since they're hosting it in a place that's already been, they don't have to do much. But, I guess we're just double-checking stability? I mean, Coyote, that's also fair. Like, that's the thing. There's a lot of movies like that, like staples that... Well, that was weird. You know, if I'd seen it as a kid, it would have been, you know, massive. Like, seeing the Mario movie as an adult, way different than seeing it as a kid. I'm glad I got to see it as a kid. Oh, lobotomy does it. That is weird. Ah, for 1.5 hours. Okay. Well, until they put the new Drake stuff in, I'm not too excited. Oh, brace, it will be. Well, okay, not on the 18th, but it'll be whatever day Crusader is. Hey, Baylor, yeah, I'm doing all right. Although, sadly, I am wrapping it up. Oh, yeah. I mean, we're all salivating over it, counting down the days. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, we'll see it sometime this week. And if not this week, then what? Next week? But sadly, I am going to have to wrap it up here. So I want you guys to enjoy yourself, drink a lot of water, and listen, if you are going to buy stuff during this particular IAE, make sure you are doing it responsibly. Because, listen, there's going to be a lot of ships this time around. Between the Corsair, the Galaxy, the Cutter, and all the other older ships that they're bringing out to trot around. Just be careful. And don't minimize your wallet blowing up your fleet, you know? And no worries, I did take my meds. Ooh, Moonraker, good luck, man. Apple. Alright. You guys have a good night. I appreciate all of you. Thanks for tuning in and listening to me. Ryan, if you do exclamation specs, it should come up with the whole list. It's a 3080 Ti, Ryzen 9 5900, about 32 gigs of RAM. Crumpet Drake Day is the first day, November 18th. They're sponsoring the IAE because they've got a brand new ship to show off instead of the Corsair. So yeah, we'll get Drake Day will be the first day. That's the best day. That means that's the day I'm most in danger of spending money, even though I always tell myself I'm not going to spend any money. Yeah, Brace, there's a new Drake ship coming out called the Cutter. In addition to the Corsair, it should be flyable. But alright. Oh, Apple. I hope that is the worst thing you have to deal with, the Drake ships on that day. Hopefully it goes okay and smoothly. But keep us updated and let us know how it goes. And Brace, I know that feel. Like, you know, I just got back from my trip, so I'm like counting out my pennies. Like, can I afford another Drake ship? I gotta. It's Drake. Honestly, Ken, it might be worth waiting to the last day. Because if you're spending new money, doing the whole CCU chain, might be able to get you a Corsair a lot cheaper than just, you know, straight going for it. But, I just wait to see how it plays out. Because, the Corsair, being, you know, a new flyable ship, it's going to be for sale during the entire thing. So, anyway, I want you guys to have a, except the bot. A lot of bots today. A lot of bots today. Thank you, Moon. Alright. You guys have a good night. Drink some water for me, please. And, Moonraker, if your inventory won't load, you might actually have to do a full character reset. Because that sounds like a database issue when they get corrupted. See if you can buy anything. If you can't buy anything, just go do a character reset. It sucks, but it'll be the only way. But yeah, guys, have a good night. And until next time, keep on trucking.
Torpedo burrito.